everybody. It's another iconic Wednesday. That means I introduce to you another iconic woman. Jayne, the stylist, as most people would call her, was torn between two careers as a child. She wanted to be a hairdresser, which her parents were not taking too well, especially the mom, and an accountant because she was doing very well in math. She took one path that led her to where she is right now, from the slums to traveling the world. Let's go talk to Jayne. How are you though?
I'm fine. How have you been?
Well,
Hey, Corona manenos.
But I see, your salon looks like a lab.
Hey?
A lab.
How will we convince the clients that everything is safe?
But aren't you sweating like heavily in there?
We sweat. But the good thing, after we are done with one client, you remove it. And then you wait for the next client.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So after you're done with me today,
I have to remove this outfit. I wait for the next client.
Then
Yeah.
you wait, you wear another one.
Imagine. It's become so expensive than before. Imagine.
But then even we have to give up for the, appreciate the efforts. Not all salons have done that.
Thank you.
Taking it. And even I was almost walking into a glass.
Oh, at the reception.
Yeah, you put it's very protective, the whole thing.
Yeah, it's called a sneeze guard.
It's called a sneeze guard.
Imagine you are sneezing in front of my receptionist or the beauticians.
So even at the stalls, they also have the...
Yeah, at the stations, the
Yeah.
beautician stations, because they deal with hair.
With the hands?
Yeah, with the hands.
Oh my God, that's dope. That must have been pretty expensive.
And it's expensive. It's just expensive. Even to minimize the staffs in the salon. Can you imagine?
Some people I haven't seen here.
Because we work on appointments.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you don't have a client, you don't have to come.
Okay.
You just come when there's a client. One client at a time. You see, like now you're in this room,
Yeah.
we can't put another client on the other side.
And what about the prices? Have you increased the prices for us?
We've not increased or reduced.
Yeah.
We still have the same price, but the expenses have become high.
They've come high.
Yeah. And the landlord is still waiting for his rent.
You guys haven't spoken?
We did.
And
We did something small, too small for us. I can imagine. You still have to pay your Wi-Fi. You still have to have this sanitizer all the time. Yeah.
Look at that. I'm about to be transformed, people. Look at that.
Hey.
How did you know I was going to come wearing such an outfit? Because, you see, they're almost like matchy-matchy.
That's why I washed the 3 hairs for you.
Because
So you can choose. See, I know you with color. From dreads, the transformation, not black, is all about color.
It's true. I love it.
I just try to put the gray here.
It looks really nice.
Yeah.
It
See?
does. It does.
Gray.
I
And
hope my producer doesn't kill us.
why? Because of colors?
She produces everything. That looks really nice. And this you have done yourself.
Yes. The colors, it's from black. Can you imagine? From black. And then let me show you the colors. Hey, if you want to floss, you'll see the colors, how they run. Oh, where? Now.
Okay, let's see this. Wow, that looks nice. That looks really
Like this. We do the colors from black to this color. And then we have to make sure that the texture of the hair remains the same.
The texture of this hair
is the same.
Yeah,
It doesn't.
it feels really nice on the skin.
You see the colors?
Yeah.
How it comes.
It's a whole rainbow. It's
Yeah.
really nice.
So we were trying with different colors, like 7 different, 8. These are 8 different colors.
8 different colors.
Yes, and the hair comes from black, and then you have to color it to 613. 613 is like ash blonde.
Okay.
From 613, now that's when we go to, now we start, let me roll this one up, you see.
You're going to roll it up?
Yeah, just a little bit, you see the colors,
Okay.
the flat line.
Me, I'm scared if I let Jayne handle my hair.
Look at that.
Even do this interview.
Look at that.
That looks nice. That looks really
Look at
nice.
that.
Jayne, your love for hair is very...
But it's fun, let me tell you.
Is it?
Eh? Sometimes with a color even barcodes, you're like, I like this color, I like this color. Which number did I use? Which, you understand? It's just so fun. You see?
Wow.
Look at that.
Wow.
With the grey.
Nice. That is really nice. I like it.
I like the grey on top here.
Yes, me too. Me too.
You see?
Awesome. So,
I won't make them look curly. I like them like this.
straight and then curly at the bottom.
At the bottom, I have done some, so I was just showing you at least what I've been doing. But
I look like a snack.
like a candy.
Like a candy. Candy, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. You know, Jayne, you need to start this show. If I let you play with my hair, we'll be here the whole day.
The good things about wigs is just to wear and go. Make sure that you are comfortable.
It's very comfortable.
How do you feel?
I love it.
Okay.
What? Unajua Jayne ulinifunza how to wear a wig. You were my first teacher and you told me I have to keep rolling it on the side like this so that it pops.
Because you like colors.
I know, I do. I can't help myself. Okay. That looks nice. That looks really nice. So we see Songen.
Songa tu, lakini mshindange tu hivi.
Then let's go have this conversation upstairs. Stop looking at my hair. But I like it.
Nice.
Like it.
Different.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's unique.
Unique, yeah? Si, utacha kichano ama uko tu sawa?
Sawa,
We're too
sawa.
intrigued.
Sawa. Twende. Hey, how have you been?
I've been great. Nikianguka tu kwa hizi stairs mtaniokota.
Utakokotea hapo chini. Akionyele ni poa. Kai.
Niko tu, bougie babe. This is how I look, guys. So, of course, Jayne, if I'd let her, we'd be downstairs, still combing and tonguing this beautiful wig. But no, she's an iconic woman in so many different ways, and we're about to find out. Jayne, asante sana.
Karibu.
Kwa nywele, kwa kuni, welcome huko.
Thank you.
Unakaa poa, I know. Okay,
we are just COVID ready.
COVID ready.
We are just COVID ready.
Which is okay.
Yeah.
You have been in this industry, hair industry, for the longest time.
Yeah.
When you were little, and you had dreams and ambitions, ukitaka kukuwa mkubwa, what do you want to be? What did you want to be at that age?
When I was young, I wanted to be a hairdresser, and at the same time I was good in maths, so I wanted to be an accountant.
A hairdresser?
Yes.
Did you ever say it loudly in front of your parents?
I did.
And
I remember my mom, you can never chase two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
Every time she used to tell me that. So I got confused. What? Then after Form 4, I enrolled for accounting at Strathmore.
Yeah.
I got a major accident.
Yeah.
I broke my pelvic bone.
Yeah.
And then I was in hospital for like 6 months.
Wait, let's just go back.
Yeah.
You're a little girl.
Yes.
When you talk about hair that age, what
I
about
think I was
hair?
8 years, 10 years.
Just say the little ones are seeing the wigs.
No,
wigs.
I didn't see the wigs.
What did you see?
I saw at around 8, I think 1985.
Yeah.
I saw that raffia. Raffia, they are like they're like Uzi, they're like string, but it is shiny, and they used to be called raffia.
Okay.
So you just coil.
Oh yeah, I remember them. It was a thread like ilikuwa in a glitter.
In a glitter.
Yes.
So those ones. Then later I saw Uzi.
Yes.
The one that you do like pattern, and then you mix it. I used to see even my auntie doing it.
Yeah.
And then from there, I saw hairpiece. They came number 1, number 2, and number 4.
Okay.
1, 2, and 4.
Ndio
I
hairpiece
think
ikaingia.
Darling or Angels.
Okay.
Ndio hairpiece ikaingia. Then they came colored hairpieces, like 430, 427. I remember doing another lady, she did like 430. And then
430, is it like white?
No, it's like black and blonde.
Oh, black
like
and
it's
blonde.
black and then blonde.
Blonde at the
The
tip.
husband sent her back. How many women? I've seen so many women coming back because of hair color.
And you had to undo the hair and do a proper black.
Yes, a proper black. I saw that one also.
So when, oh my God, so when you think, sorry.
And by that time I used to charge 30 bob per hair piece.
Kubai ama
Kushuka.
I come with my hair piece.
Yes.
And then
I charge you 30 bob.
Per bundle.
Per bundle. And then you might use like 5 bundles, which is 150.
That's your money.
Yeah. Because I was also young, and also I think I was around in high school, in all of my high school.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to do hair at 30 bob. And I was born and raised up in Madare, so you can understand 30 bob was too much for me.
A lot of money, yes.
Yeah.
Especially back in the day.
Back in the day.
So when accounting came, when you finished your Form 4,
yes.
At that point, did you still want to continue with the hair? Because you were still doing it in high school.
Yes.
And the math beat, how was that going along as well?
I gave birth after my Form 4.
Okay.
And then I was to enroll in accounting.
Yeah.
So when I was going to pay, when I was taking the matatu, I think I slid. And then I broke one of my legs on my right side.
Ukavunjika mguu.
Nikavunjika.
Okay.
So I got a fracture, and then I had a blood clot on my thigh. So I had to stay in the hospital for like 6 months. So when I came back, when I was in the hospital, I remember doing the nurses' hairs and all that.
You couldn't stop, Jayne.
I was on the wheelchair, I remember. So I was doing the nurses' hair. So when I came back, I'm like, I don't think I'll go to college because of riots in town and all that. So I decided just to hire a kibanda that I was paying 300 per month.
You were still in Mathare at this point?
Yeah.
And your parents are there?
Yeah.
And now you have decided 6 months after hospital, I will not continue with this accounting.
No.
The universe has refused.
Yeah. So I just started to do. And then I got clients even from the patients who are my first clients also. They became my clients.
So Mathare ukarudi?
In Mathare, yes.
Ukafungua kibanda?
Yes. I named it Mama Eddie Hair Salon.
That's your first one?
Yes. And I love this place. The kibanda.
How long were you there for, and how was the business for you at that point? Because at this point, si wewe peke yako unajitafutia 30 bob. Uko na mtoto.
I think the business was okay because I was paying 300 a month.
Rent?
Yes, rent. So, as long as people are coming, I'm feeling like I'm doing something.
Oh, because if you tengeneza one head with you make 150.
Yeah, and 150.
150 ukipata watu wawili, you have
300. Leo nifanya 150, tomorrow 150, I've paid rent.
Okay, you were doing really well.
I was doing well.
And at this point, your parents were okay with all this?
No, they were not that okay. They were like, what has happened? I wish you could have gone back to college and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But by the time I was healing and walking straight, I'd already caught up with doing hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what happened at this point?
When I was in Mathare, I remember doing a lady's hair, like braids, single braids. That braids were called ponytail.
Yeah.
They were twisted. So she went to be styled at the mall, Farouk. Then Farouk was styling the hair. And like, who did your hair? There's another lady in the slums. She did my hair. And then Farouk is like, why can't you call that lady? I want to see her. That's when I said, I didn't know Westlands.
Had you ever been to Westlands? At least town?
Because, at a town, no. Because I schooled in St. Teresa's Girls.
That is hapo Pango.
Si Pango, Mathare. Kotu Mathare, kotu ni hapa.
Mlango kubwa.
Mlango kubwa.
Yes.
So it's just there.
Yeah.
So I had to come, and then I met Farouk. And then Farouk told me, I told Farouk I've never been to hairdressing school. He's like, no, it's not about school. It's about your skill. I love your skill. I'm like, how? But I'll teach you everything. I'll teach you color. I'll teach you how to cut hair. I'll teach you everything, how to do hair. I'm like, is it for real? And then I was scared because the salon was full of white people, Caucasians.
Caucasians.
Yeah. And
they're
few
speaking
are-
English.
They speak in English.
Sasa wewe unafanya nini huko?
Nimetoka ghetto. That in English we are speaking when you have the disc.
Unapatiwa ile disc ukiongea. Oh my God.
And then even the hairdressers, they were Japanese, Arab, Indians, Koreans. There were only few blacks in the salon, like hairdressers.
And there you are.
Yeah.
Had you ever worked? Of course, you hadn't worked on a Caucasian
In
hair
fact,
before.
I never thought Indians go to the salon.
Like, who would have thought? I don't think. Why do they go to the salon? So their hair is fine.
The hair is fine. So I saw it there. So I told Farouk it's okay, and then I joined. I think for 1 year I earned less than 10,000.
A whole year.
Yes. And I remember me walking from Madare to Farouk Salon. I used to pass Fig Tree,
Yes.
Pango, yeah, because of fare. The fare was 10 bob here from here to town, 10 bob, and then from town to the other side was also 10 bob. I used to walk because I didn't have money for
Oh my
transport.
God.
Yeah.
Especially because umeandikwa too.
Yes, and then you're on commission.
Oh, you are also on commission?
Yes.
Okay.
I was not paid for salary. I was not paid with salary. It was commission. So the first month I got 2,500. The second 4,000. The day I got 17,000 a month, I was so happy. I can still remember that day.
17,000. And what, did he teach you all these things?
Yes, yes, yes.
So you
He
also
took his
learned.
time.
He took his
I
time.
remember after 2-3 years, he enrolled me to a competition. It was called Golden Caesar competition. He said, "Your hands are so good. You are my genius." I'm like, how? And nobody have ever told me that I'm good and appreciated my work.
Yeah.
I think the only person who I can talk about, she's called Mama Shiro. Mama Shiro is the only one who could give me her head. I do the hair, the braids and all that and pay me to get my pocket money when I was in high school. But this time this person is telling me, "You are a genius, your hands are magic, are magic." So I used to do nice cornrows, nice braids. So he told me, "I'll teach you how to do weaves and closures." That is, how many years ago? 18 years ago.
Wow. That's when you learned to do. You know,
That's
we
when I
watched
met
you
Farouk.
work downstairs and it was very...
Yes, that's when I met Farouk 18 years ago.
I think the key to success is being humble and being willing to take criticism positively. Because a lot of time people don't like taking criticism positively. At first, like when I told her that I want her to specialize with braiding and wig making and micro extensions, she said, "But I want to do the Mzungu hair, I want to do the Asian, I want to do color." I told her there's millions of people who do color. There'll only be you who can do something that most of the other people cannot see. And that's, for her willingness, has made her who she is today. Always being the forefront. She always has to be in the forefront. We always sit and we discuss issues. We have to create the styles, the standards. We have followers. We have people who look up to us. And those are the same people. We want them to also grow. So for us, there is no limits of growing. We grow every minute of the day. Now, many people are complaining about Corona. But Corona has come to teach us other things about hygiene, how to protect our clients, protect ourselves. To me, I'm looking at everything that people think is negative, looking at it more positive and moving on, because you can't change it. You just have to live with it. And that's what's making us move and move and move. And there's basically no limits. Today there is this, tomorrow you'll find us doing something else. And it's exciting, it's exciting. Also for our clients to feel they're protected, they're loved, they're cared for, you know. Many people don't put their clients in the forefront. For us, that's our business deals with people, and we have to deal with how we can protect our clientele. I have many mentees. Yes, I'm always looking for new mentees, people who are really serious. The trick to me taking a mentee is I assess them. I just don't take anybody because they want to become something. Everybody has a dream. But does everybody's dream come true? I don't think so. So I want to be able to assess a person to see where do they want to go with this. Are they willing? You see, I've trained so many mentees all over the world. I want a mentee to be a mentor. That is my happiness. If I can get a mentee who can mentor others and not be greedy and not be selfish, then I think that's the kind of a person I want under my wing. Jayne, you are my pride, my glory, my everything. Just everything. I'm so proud of you. I am so happy that you at least take time to listen to me, and today you can stand in the position you are and also train other people. I just love you. I just love you.
When I gave birth, I started to do I rented the salon. It was 23 years ago. My son was 7 months. I used to carry him on my back.
Yes.
And then I do, because I didn't have a house girl.
No, you didn't. You had to do everything on your own.
Yes. And we are 12 in our family. So
12 people.
Yes. So you are the fifth born.
Uko katikati umepotelelea hata.
Umeshapotea. Sasa story yako finish. Jipange. Umeshajua mengi.
Okay.
Yes.
So you were at Farouk's for how long?
I was at Farouk's for 12 years.
For 12 years?
Yes.
You had a few breakthroughs while you were there as well. You traveled out of the country.
Yes. I remember my first time I traveled, it was a client and she was also a hairdresser. She came. She was working with us, and then she told me if she can take me to America. I said, it's okay. And then I asked Farouk, this lady is asking me, she was my colleague, that if I can go to America. He said, it's okay. Then Farouk wrote for me a letter to go to the embassy. I got the visa. I went.
Farouk was okay with all this?
Yes, he's the one who wrote for me the letter.
What were you going to do in the States?
I was going to see how hair business is, not even hair business. I think everybody used to tell me, if you go to America, you'll make it. If you know how to do hair and all that. Even the lady was telling me the same. But when I went to America, I found my hands were too fast. And then what Farouk had taught me, I already knew.
Okay.
So I'm like, I'm here in America, but what I can see here, I can also get it with Farouk.
Yes.
And Farouk could treat me so nicely that he could see my vision all the time. Like, from this stage, I'm taught to do this, I'm taught to do this. But when in America, it's life for yourself now.
Unajihasulia.
Unajihasulia. So I just said, let me come back.
But what was your experience? Did you learn anything new there? Did you meet interesting people?
Yes, yes. In the first time I went, I didn't meet many people. Then I went again.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I went to the same place, the same person. And then I went to the Bronner Brothers show. So I went to meet Derek J of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I also went to meet Beyonce's hairdresser, Kim Kimball. I also met, it's called Jill, I can't remember her name. But I met
Kim?
Yes, I met Kim Kimball.
How was your, what do you even do in your presence? Just like, all hail, all hail.
Imagine. So, and then they were having also classes. I enrolled also for their classes. I enrolled Kim's classes. I enrolled whose classes? Derek J's classes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And from there, it was like, bam. I'm like, now I'm there to go. Now I can face Kenya.
You came back?
I came back.
Still at Farouk?
Yes, still at Farouk.
Who is this man?
You know, Farouk was so nice.
Yes.
Like, what did you learn? I told you, I already taught you all that. So and then I told Farouk, all the hairdressers are driving, they're living nicely. Yeah, I know. I'm like, Farouk, they're living so nice, not like us here, we are just braiding hair.
Yeah.
That time I said, I'm shifting my house, from my house.
Ukahamia wapi?
Nilisema siishi kama watu wengi, kama hairdresser. Wacha niame half market.
Yes.
Nikae kama wale wengine wa hairdressers wako majuu.
But the charges, ukitengeneza kule, tuseme for example, unashuka mtu braids.
Like for example, for a weave, when it was $200. $200, yes. And here I was charging at 2,000 shillings, like $20.
Okay. Yeah, I think there's a huge difference.
Yeah, so every time I used to go there and come back, I used to hike my prices.
Okay.
Every time I go, because Farouk had given me permission, if I want to hike the prices, I just write and then I show him. If he says yes, it's okay. So I had that chance. Again, when I went there, I realized it's not just human hair. You know the way you go to the shops and say, I'm buying human hair?
No.
No, it's not just, because one day you was doing a flat iron and the human hair burnt. It melted. It was like a mixed fiber.
Okay.
So I told Farouk, I think there must be human hair somewhere. When I asked Derek J said, yeah. He had this documentary of Dick documentary called Good Hair by Chris Rock.
Okay.
Good Hair by Chris Rock. He told me, go and watch it. When I watched the Good Hair by Chris Rock, I realized the original Indian hair comes from India.
Yes.
At the temple.
Oh, yes.
Again, I made another trip.
You went to India?
Yeah.
You're still under Farouk?
Yes, I'm still under Farouk.
Okay.
I went to India. I want to see the temple. I want to see everywhere. I want to see where Chris Rock did the video. I want to see where Derek J, Chris Rock, I want to see everywhere. The temple, the everything. I went. That was how long ago? That was like 15, not even 15 years ago, like 15 years ago now.
My goodness.
I started importing hair.
15 years ago.
15 years ago.
So would you import them raw?
Raw.
And then what would happen then?
So I went to those shags where they have the Indians, the donors, where they cut their hair and then they wash, they treat.
Yes.
So that's when they started showing me how they wash it, they treat and all that. And trying out their cultures, how they eat, they do things. In India, I could stay even 2 weeks there to see how they do it and everything, how they sit down on the floor when the hair is harvested, and then they clean, they remove the lice, they wash it. Yeah.
Wednesday. Let me start again. Been great. Jayne is here?
Yeah, she's around.
Awesome.
Welcome. It's been a while already.
It has been.
Very serious.
Okay.
Poa.